Hey there everyone, Tyler here with Voile. Today I'm going to walk you through how to find that recommended mount point on a Voile ski and also the BSL of your 3-pin telemark boot. That way you can successfully mount up a 3-pin binding to your Voile ski. So before we get into actually measuring where that recommended point is on a Voile ski, we're going to need to gather a couple items to help you do this the right way. So we're going to go ahead and need a tape measure, a straight edge, some masking or painter's tape, a pen, and you're also going to need the Voile Boot Center PDF chart. This you can find easily online on our website. You can go ahead and check out a link in the description below, find out how to get that. Right here with me, I have a printout ready to go so we can reference it in real time. All right, so what you're going to want to do to measure the recommended mount point on the ski is first reference the chart. So right here in front of me, we have a 157 Endeavor BC. So go through the chart, find the Endeavor BC, the 157 length, looks like 34.5 inches from the tip is where we'd find that recommended mount point. So what we're gonna wanna do is simply take this tape measure here and just measure straight back from the tip. You wanna be sure to do a straight tape pull. You do not wanna measure with the contour of the ski because that will totally skew your number. So don't press it down to match the ski. Just do a straight pull from the tip. Right here at that 34.5 mark is where that recommended point's gonna be. So what we're gonna wanna do is go ahead and take this masking tape here and kind of just place it in that general vicinity. Okay, so now we got it kind of in that general area, right where that recommended point should be. All right, so now that we got the masking tape on there, we're gonna go ahead and just realign this measuring tape here one last time, make sure everything's good to go. The masking tape should be under where that recommended point is. So now we can take the pen and we can fall in line. So here's that 34.5 line right here. And now that we have that line made, we can go ahead and take our straight edge and just line it up so we can get a nice clean line just all the way across. And there you'll have your recommended mount point noted for when you go ahead and use the paper template or a jig. So now that that's all taken care of, we're gonna go ahead and find the boot sole length of your 3-pin telemark boot. Now this one's pretty straightforward. So typically on most ski boots, the BSL or the boot sole length will be listed somewhere near the sole of the boot. If you're lucky enough to have a pair of boots that just states the number, perfect. You don't need to do this at all. That's the number that you're gonna wanna use. With 3-pin boots though, it can be a tad bit more confusing because we have the 75mm duckbill here with the 3-pin pinholes on the bottom. And so you actually wanna measure your BSL from the pin line. Just go ahead and measure from the middle pinhole. Let's find out the BSL of this here boot. All right, so once again, we're gonna bust out the handy dandy tape measure. Since we're measuring from the pin line to get a really accurate measurement, I'm actually gonna go from the heel here. I'll measure from the heel here to this 3-pin line. So lining up right in the middle, you can see that it is about 31.7 centimeters. So do a little conversion there, and we have a 317 boot sole length on this here telemark boot.